We have had a prison break. The lady of the house is home, though camera 2 is not on her right now because it's on Chris.
It's on me, yes. Here, you can come back over here.
Come back over there.
And
she's trying to wrangle Steve.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no, she's trying to move. Hi.
She's moving the camera.
Hi. This is a comedy of errors. Oh, Steve Austin.
Okay,
Hi. Here.
I'm leaving for my bike trip. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I'll take the dogs.
Bye,
You're
Steve.
doing great, Joe. You're doing great, Chris.
Oh, thank you. And Travis and Kimberly.
And Travis and Kimberly, hi. Hi. This is professional radio.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Jamie, get out of there. Jamie, get out of there.
Don't eat that.
Jamie, go with mommy.
Go.
Go with
Oh,
mommy.
this is sad.
This is sad. Go with mommy.
Go.
Aw, we don't have enough people to wrangle. Aw. Oh, now you're locked in, girl. Now's you can't leave.
Now you can't.
See, yes, Biden is an optimist about what we're going to get done, and I like that about him.
Yeah.
Because we do want somebody that's somewhat of a cheerleader as well as somebody that's going to tell us hard truths, like with the pandemic and other things, and with Afghanistan, which was difficult. And tomorrow we're going to talk more about what General Milley is testifying to with regard to Afghanistan and China and everything right now. He's going to open that door. But I have some other good news.
Okay.
The January 6th Select Committee is going to issue more subpoenas soon.
That's right.
All right.
We like that.
Woohoo.
The chairman said that the new subpoenas would go to a similar group, but a broader one.
Okay.
A lot of the individuals who've been charged by the authorities could work with us on crafting the facts and circumstances as to why they came to Washington. So they've got probably hires. We know they've already subpoenaed Mark Meadows, Dan Scavino, Kash Patel, and Steve Bannon, which if they, because I believe they're allowed to plead the fifth as long as they show up.
Yeah.
Right.
And I hope that if they do plead the fifth, if they show up, which they should do, but if they do and they say, we're pleading the fifth, which is fine,
Sure.
then the House committee lets them go. Because we don't want to give Mark Meadows or those especially any sort of immunity because I want them prosecuted. If we give them immunity, then they are not allowed to be prosecuted. Now, if they don't yes, and if they don't abide by their subpoenas, it sounds like the DOJ will issue criminal contempt of court, criminal contempt of Congress, and you can go arrest them then. So I'm hoping
that would be awesome.
That's what it's sounding like. They're grumbling that way.
Yeah.
And the Biden administration obviously is whatever the committee needs, the committee gets. So they're on the side of righteousness because whatever communications there were between Trump and others, this was not his duty as the president, and it wasn't classified information. So whatever the conversations were, we should know about. We absolutely should know about that. And we had
if they plead the fifth, I have a question because I don't know this. But if they're going to plead the fifth, I guess the people who are the prosecutors, or I don't know if I guess it's the same language, would basically spell everything out for whatever they know. They're spelling it out, and they're saying you did this and you did that, and we think you did this. Did you do that? And then they go, I plead the fifth, and that's how it's going to work, right?
Probably, or they just go, I'm not answering any of these questions. Because if you, as long as you show up, you have not violated a subpoena, and you do have, even though this is not a criminal trial, this is just a committee hearing, but perjury, they could be tried on perjury, so you can't lie to Congress. So therefore, if they don't want to lie, they don't talk, and they don't want to tell the truth either. They just don't talk, and then. Then it's up to the DOJ to decide, okay, that's the information that the House got from their own research or whatever. And the DOJ is probably sharing information with the House because like Joe Weinbank says, with Watergate, they didn't want people being given immunity because they wanted to prosecute certain people. And that's what happened with Iran-Contra. Too many people were immunized to testify. And hopefully people... Nancy Pelosi, she remembers. I mean, people remember that. And we want... This can't go unpunished. This is our... democracy. I mean,
our home,
it's our home, exactly. 2 MAGA rioters have been hit with more new charges that are more severe.
Oh, interesting.
Ronald Sandlin, 34 of Memphis, and Nathan DeGrave, 32 of Clark County, Nevada. They were their charges were increased in a superseding indictment unsealed last week. They've pled not guilty. The DOJ stated Sandlin and DeGrave plan to interfere with the peaceful transition of presidential power beginning in December of 2020. So it's going back farther.
Wow.
They discussed shipping guns and shared meeting information. Guns bad in D.C., as you know. Colt mentioned a debate we've been having for days now. Should we carry our guns or not? And then DeGrave said we're not going to carry for the camera's sakes. But they also created a video. Sandlin called on fellow patriots to watch his stream. He stated 4 times that freedom is paid for with blood. While inside the Capitol, Sandlin and DeGrave pushed through several U.S. Capitol police officers guarding an exterior door to the Capitol rotunda. DeGrave shouted, through
goodness.
And kick the
Oh, you're working blue.
door open. Oh. I'm trying to work blue. It's hard. I had to find the right button. I bleep later on my show.
I see. Okay.
See, we do it in post.
Okay.
And Sandlin attempted to rip a helmet off of an officer. So this is violence against these guys. So I'm glad that
definitely.
that they literally said the defendants went together up a set of stairs in the Senate chamber. As they walked, Colt stated numerous times to Sandlin and DeGrave, "Let's get to the Senate," adding where they're meeting, take laptops, paperwork, take everything. I mean, I'm glad. Oh, and then before leaving the Capitol, Sandlin stopped to live stream himself smoking a doobie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Because that's civil disobedience for you. It's legal to smoke pot in D.C.
It's legal in D.C.
So who cares if you lit up a joint in the Capitol unless it's just completely no smoking? Then, hi, Jamie. So I'm glad.
Jamie is still in this room.
Yes, she locked her in.
Oh, okay. So cute.
I think she locked her in because she's calmer, and she's going to take that guy out to walk him maybe and tire him out, and then try to figure out how. Nope, because he tried to break in. He's a cutie pie, but he's a lot.
He is a lot.
Yeah.
He tried to eat Krista's keys.
And then tried to eat Krista.
and then Krista.
Yeah.
He's very robust in his greeting of others.
Yes, he is. He's a puppy.
He is a puppy. He's only 4.5, 5 months old, right?
Yeah.
He's a little baby man.
Yeah, it's cute.
He is cute. Yes.
When you say Stephanie locked Jamie in there, did she lock the door from the outside and trap you all in there together?
No.
No, she wants us to leave at some point. She'll shove food under the door. It'll be fine. We have buckets, right? No, Steve Austin is still downstairs.
Yeah.
He's still downstairs. So there's a Trump administration whistleblower that said officials tried to stifle warnings about Putin in the 2020 election. Brian Murphy, who served as an undersecretary for intelligence and analysis in Homeland Security from 2018 to 2020, discussed the Russian government's preference for Trump during an interview with George Stephanopoulos over the weekend. He told Stephanopoulos in late 2019, early 2020, it was highly classified that President Putin had ordered all of Russian services to denigrate all of the Democratic candidates and support the then President Trump. So there was a push on across government at the senior levels, the cabinet officials, to do everything possible to stifle, to get anything out to the American public or overseers about that interference. They did not want the American public to know that Russians were supporting Trump and denigrating what would soon be President Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. So they were doing it again.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Did he open that?
No.
So yeah, I mean, they were doing it. We knew it, but now we have more proof by somebody who was there and showing that, again, Trump wanted us to not know.
That's right.
Of course, yeah.
Have I told you I don't like Trump?
I don't like Trump either. Yeah. I don't like Mark Zuckerberg either.
I don't either. I don't
like Mark. I desperately want to leave Facebook. I'm not leaving yet for a couple reasons. I posted this yesterday on my page. I'm not leaving because there's a couple people that I just, I want to stay in touch with, and they're not anywhere else. And then I feel like I have Twitter as a pretty big platform, but if I were to get rid of Facebook, I would have nothing else.
Right.
And so this is basically a call out to people to join my podcast.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
mean, do we even need to do a commercial for the Steph store? I mean, the shirts are flying off the right. Look at this. Look at it. Get your face
Look at that.
Get your face up there. Look. We have them for Team Pfizer, Team J&J. We are all Team Vaccine here. We have amazing.
That's right.
And you can get it on everything. Right, Chris? Not just shirts.
Bath mats, shower curtains. You can get it on art, a clock. You can get
Duvet.
a sexy bomb on a clock.
We have Stephanie Miller swag. We have sexy liberal swag. And, of course, all the vaccine shirts. Get it now. StephanieMiller.com. Whee!